Y'all having fun? We keeping it rolling, right? Hell yeah. All right, your next comedian comes to the stage, the Baltimore native. You've seen him at the Port Comedy Club. He's up in McCoopie's Joke House. Please put your hands together right now for Byron Brooks.
What's up, Albany Grace? How you guys doing tonight? Excellent, man. I tell you what, man. Don't tell. When they got in contact with me and said, could you do this show tonight? I was really afraid I was double booked. I said, look, man, I don't know if I'm going to be able to make it tonight. He said, Byron, before you make any wild decisions, it's going to be the most diverse group of white people you've ever seen. I was like, okay, I'm there, fam. I'm there. So my name's Byron Brooks. I'm from the White Marsh area, Baltimore area. Happily married. I have a wife, son, 2 cats at home. And I'm blessed to be able to come out and do comedy for wonderful people like you, so I can spend as little time with them as possible. I'm fucking around, guys. I love spending time with my cats. They're cool. Got any cat people here? Got some cats? Awesome, man. I got an orange tabby at home, the most ghetto cat I've ever owned. It like carries squeegees, it hits licks and shit like that. It's crazy. Got any dog people here? Okay, that's the show for tonight. I was fucking around. I'm not a big dog person. It's not that I hate dogs or anything like that. It's just that I've dated a lot of white women in my life. Sometimes their dogs are racist, yo. That isn't really like a joke. That's more like a PSA. Like, you ever heard a dog bark with a hard R? Shit's terrifying. So yeah, man, speaking of white women, I ended up marrying one. Yeah. We know who fucks with black guys over here. No, she's cool though. She's really white though. She's like Renaissance Festival white. Like I met her on FarmersOnly.com. No, but she's cool though. She's cool though. Like, don't tighten up on me now, bro. She doesn't understand like the nuances sometimes of being in an interracial relationship. Like, she doesn't understand the whole concept of when you see a black man run, what do you do? Thank you, black section. You run. You don't ask where the fuck we're going. You don't ask when we're gonna get there. Look, I was with my wife the other night in a bar enjoying our drinks, and this fight breaks out in the back of the bar. And of course, my wife's nosy ass wants to get up and go see what's going on. And she sees what I assume to be a gun. And the only reason I say assumed is because by this time, my ass was in the car. She's calling me from inside the bar, like, they're shooting in here. I'm like, yeah, bitch, that's why I'm out here. I'm gonna roll down the passenger window. You know, you're here in this 30 seconds, I'm out. Man, she's fun. We've been married for 16 years now. That just means I gave up. Don't clap at that shit. 16 years. You know what sex after 16 years of marriage is like? Good. Still good for me. For her, not so much, man. Look, I was just having this conversation with my wife the other night after sex when she was done crying. It's terrible. And sex now for us has gone on a schedule. We're 45 years old, 16 years old. I don't know if it's on a schedule for you guys, but it's 8:30 for me. So at 8:30, if we don't have sex, that shit ain't happening. So I always like to tell all my friends, family, if they're gonna call me, please don't do it between 8:30 and 8:33. Because I'm gonna be busy. Very busy. More stuff I've learned about being married for 16 years. Tampons. Guys. Did you know that the little labels on tampon boxes are for flow and not the size of your wife's vagina? I had no clue, man. My wife the other day was like, Byron, I need you to go to the store, get me some tampons. I need Super Max. I said, who are you fucking? Because Super Max ain't me. There better be a box labeled mediocre or it's cold in here or some shit like that. It's crazy. And I'm learning about this thing called perimenopause. Y'all familiar with that? For you younger guys who haven't experienced this, let me explain a little something. Basically what it means is you can get stabbed at any part of the day for having a house at the wrong temperature. And look, man, cops don't even help you with that shit. They just come to the house and been like, bro, you should have had a house at the right temperature. Now you keep direct pressure on that room, we gotta get somewhere else. But she's so mean, man. I miss PMS so much. Let me tell you what she did the other day, man. I was getting ready for a comedy show. I was trying to take a nap. And I'm sitting there sleeping. And she comes in, she kicks the door. She runs up to the bed. She goes, wake up! I go, why did you wake me up? She looks at me and she goes, I don't know, you look peaceful. This is the shit I have to deal with. You know what getting woke up from a dead sleep because you look peaceful is like? It's like going to a mansion party, and when you get there, you find out it's P. Diddy's birthday. Two slippery situations here. But yeah, it's been fun. We got a son, disrespectful little mixed kid. When he was like 2 or 3 years old, every black guy he saw in public, he called him daddy. It was like I was dating a Kardashian or some shit. And you think he'd have the respect to call me dad? Nope, for a year and a half of my life, I was known as Obama. I'd be like, stop calling me that. I'd be like, whatever, Tiger Woods. But yeah, man, he's a good kid. He's 13 now. Like I said, we used to live in Baltimore. Now we live in White Marsh, so we wanted to go to a little bit better school. So now he goes to a school that's so white, only 2 possible bad things could happen to him. A school shooting. Or B, some really hot teacher tries to fuck him. Y'all know what I'm talking about. My teachers used to look like Thanos with a wig on. They used to like teach during the morning and hunt for infinity stones and all. It was terrible. But he's doing good in his school. He started 8th grade this year. Already has a girlfriend. It's crazy, man. They're already talking about getting a house, getting married, getting a car and shit. And look. It's absolutely adorable. I find it cute. But I'm just really concerned for this little girl when she finds out my son's gay as shit. How do I know my son's gay? It's 2026, man. I just walked up to him the other day, man. I was like, hey, bro, do you happen to be gay? He goes, Dad, what's gay? I said, well, if a man likes a man or a woman likes a woman, they're part of the gay community. He goes, no, I can be gay, Dad. I have a girlfriend. I said, oh, you do you? Okay, cool. I just don't want anybody to be homophobic towards you. That's not cool. I'm not down with that. He goes, what's homophobic? I said, well, take me, for instance, right? If I liked another man, someone might be mean to me. And being mean to me, it means he's being homophobic. This little shit looked at me right in my face and he goes, Dad, if you were gay, it wouldn't be homophobic. No one likes you anyway. Well, fuck you, son. That's some gay ass shit to say to me. But he's a good kid, though. I mean, where else am I going to get clean pee from to pass drug tests? And plus, I can't get mad at him. I feel a little gay every once in a while. Like 2%, like a fine milk, And the only reason I say that is because back in 1993, when I was 13 years old, no one told me RuPaul was a man. No one, man. No one. You know how many crusty ass socks my mom had to pick up? Before I found out this nigga had a dick. And you think like my friends would like try. You think like my friends would like try and warn me. And I feel like they did. Like they would say things like, Byron, RuPaul does drag. RuPaul does drag. And I'd be like, I I really don't care what kind of car she likes to drive. In her spare time, that bitch is fine. Messes me up to this day, man. Messes me up to this day. Man, got any weed smokers in here? Ooh, the rest of your parents here or some shit? What's that? Nah, I get it. I've been a medical patient for a while now. For you people who haven't been to a dispensary or smoked weed, let me tell you what they do to you. You're going to walk into the dispensary, they're going to sell you the most potent shit that they can behind the counter. And they're going to giggle about what they did. I bought some shit the other day that was so strong. I brought it home. I started looking around. Started looking at my hands. I was like, Jesus Christ, my hands are huge. And I started to come down a little bit and I was like, nah, my dick's just little. That's all I got for you guys tonight. My name is Byron Brooks. Enjoy the rest of the show.
Byron Brooks, ladies and gentlemen. Yo, that shit had me dying, man. If you got the RuPaul, you can't. You know what RuPaul looked like Robbie Downey Jr. on Tropic Thunder. You know that's what Troy Polamalu. You knew it was. All right, you guys ready to keep your show rolling, y'all? Y'all